10 zero sugar and zero carb but delicious foods for diabetics. Hi there, foodies. Did you know that some foods have fewer carbs than the others? Duh! It's true. Trust me, this knowledge will make your low-carb journey a piece of cake. Well, maybe not the cake, but you get the idea. In this crazy video, Dr. Ergin, the crazy mastermind behind SugarMDs and the author of not just one, 3 books, 2 of whom are dedicated for diabetes. They're available at sugarmds.com. And better, it's free. In case you want free stuff, go to sugarmds.com right now. Today I'm going to reveal the 10 lowest carb foods that are also delicious. Get ready to keep your tummy happy and satisfied without feeling like you're about to starve. Let's dive in. All right, listen up, sugar buddies. Number 1, my friend, the magnificent eggs. Eggs. They're like superstars. They're all like zero carbs. Eat me. They're screaming. They're a powerhouse of nutrition, like the Swiss Army knife of healthy eats. Some people argue that there is 1 gram of carbs in those large eggs. But hey, even if it is true, no worries, who cares? The fat and the protein got your back, baby. But hey, watch out if you start mixing in other ingredients like milk for scrambled eggs. That might up the carb content just a smidge. Gotta keep those sneaky carbs in check, yeah, you know. The number 2 star of the low carb show is meat, my friends. Yeah, it's meat. You heard me right. The zero carb wonder will have your taste buds dancing with joy. You've got options, my fellow meat enthusiasts. You can get beef, lamb, chicken, turkey, duck. Pick your carnivorous poison. And guess what? Opting for grass-fed ones does not just give you a satisfying flavor, it is also a victory for your macros. That's right, folks. Fat keeps you fuller for longer. And let's not forget about your sweet pocket. Now, if you are thinking about those highly processed flavored meats, sugar superheroes, keep your guard up. Those are sneaky little devils. They might have some unwelcome sugars and additives and cancer-causing substances. So, when you are eating meat, you're going to stick with the grass-fed. You're going to stick with smaller portions. You're not going to char it. You're not going to grill it in high heat. You're going to pay attention to those, and you can eat your meat along with your vegetables and be happy. Because when you have grass-fed meat, they have a lot more omega-3 fatty acids. The fat in that animal is a totally different fat than what you're getting in another store. Of course, if you're going to swap your meat to pasta or some bread, I still prefer meat, but the plant should be your base and meat should be like your side, okay? As for the non-meat eaters, low-carb protein substitutes are also an option. They tend to be quite processed though, so not really our jam here when it comes to carb dodging. But remember, we are in the business of dodging those pesky carbs and diabetes one scrumptious bite at a time. So let's talk about number 3 before we get sidetracked. Organ meats. Well, these bad boys can be savored either on their own, or as a delightful addition to your meat-based dishes. If you know how to cook them, they're gonna taste delicious and smell delicious too. A lot of people are like, I can't eat that. Well, if I prepare some of these things to you and just serve it to you without telling you what it is, you will die, you'll ask for more. Now, they are jam-packed with nutrients. They won't spike your blood sugar levels for sure, and soon enough you may say goodbye to diabetes. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about the ocean food of choices. That's number 4, right? The seafood, baby. Not only does this oceanic delight keep your carb count at big fat 0, but it is also a fabulous protein source. You've got options, my friend. Salmon, tuna, sardines, and other oily fish that are swimming with omega-3 goodness. And hey, if you are more into the lighter side of things, check out cod, halibut. Oh my God, I love halibut. Another white fish or flaky fish that vary depending on where you are in the world. But if you're a Floridian, if you are in the coastal area or in the United States or other countries, crabs are fine too. You know, shrimp, whatever you can find that comes from the ocean is good for you. Now, let me give you a little heads up. Stay clear of processed stuff like imitation crab or seafood sticks and those breaded versions of the goodies they make you believe that they're healthy. And a quick word about scallops and mussels. They're a bit higher in carbs with 2 to 3 grams per 100 grams, but unless you're on a keto diet, that's not gonna kill you at all. You'll burn it off like that. Now, just remember, portion size is always important. So if you're eating like 8, 10, 12, 20 ounces of meat, you're not gonna be healthy regardless. And now let's move on to number 5, the friendly fats. They are the BFF of your taste buds, my friend. The unprocessed fats, those are the real deal. You can use them for cooking, drizzling. You can put them over the salads or just for some extra flavor. And guess what? There's no carbs in them. We've got options for you. Olive oil, the extra virgin, cold pressed. You can do coconut oil. You can do ghee, the avocado, the butter. Again, pick your choice and go wild. Number 6, vegetables, right? Well, they are sometimes cool guys on the block, sometimes not so cool, depending on who you ask. Now, depending on where you get your juicy information from, the carb quantities in those veggies can vary greatly. It makes sense, right? These green fellas are natural products with a gazillion varieties with different growing conditions. They come all over the world. Most things are imported nowadays. It is no wonder you can't agree on their carb counts. But let's get real. Non-starchy veggies, especially the leafy greens, are like unlimited food. Seriously, nobody went into carb overload by stuffing their faces with spinach, right? Maybe just Popeye. But any teeny bitty carb in there is probably gonna be a fiber. So don't worry. All right, sugar bugs, let's talk about the sneaky stuff, all right? Dairy, right? So you gotta be careful here. Now calm down. We're talking about the low carb kind that you need to concentrate on and high fat. You go for high fat, low carb, not the other way around. Here's the deal. It's the lactose content, right, that ups the carbs count like the regular milk. And I know what you're thinking. Can I just swap it for lactose-free milk? Well, lactose-free products are great for those who are lactose intolerant, but they are not carb-free. They just break down the lactose sugar into simpler sugars, and there's a layer. And let me tell you, lactose-free milk is even sweeter than the normal stuff. So go figure. It's not at all completely carb-free. Let's talk cheese, right? I love cheese. Who doesn't love cheese, right? It's a great source of fat, yes please, and protein. Most of cheese has 0 carbs, except for some cottage cheese or cream cheese. They have some carbs. Feta, ricotta, and goat cheeses are slightly higher, but they're still great. Now, processed cheeses like those square slices you get at the Publix and whatnot, or Walmart, they have been between around 4 to 6 grams per 100 grams, still low, but again, I don't like them just because they look processed and ew. So if you go for those fancy cheeses with dried fruits, you can go all the way up to 12 grams or more because they will say, oh, you know, mix it with this, mix it with that, and the next thing you know, you have a lot of carbs. But don't worry. There are plenty of amazing cheeses out there, and I have special videos for you. I have special blogs that you can search on YouTube. Like you can look for halloumi cheese, the brie, like Parmesan, mozzarella, the cheddar cheese. And you tell me if you have a favorite cheese that you want to share with the community, go ahead and write it down. Now remember, we also have a Facebook group. We have a SugarMD social app that I want you to be part of because it's growing. So you don't want to be the last joining, right? Well, join now. SugarMD app has a social page right at the main page, the feed section. And we also have a, Facebook group as well, just because some people are, Facebook dinosaurs. They love Facebook. So Anyhow, we have options to stay together as a community, not just YouTube. Now, of course, if you just go eat cheese all day, it can hamper your weight loss goals. It still has calories, so you gotta look for that. You gotta be careful about that. And now, let's move on to the next. Cream, right? Creamy dreamies. Now, single, double, heavy, whipping, whatever floats your boat. It is about 0.5 grams per tablespoon. So enjoy a dollop or two, but go easy on the volume, my friends. It still has calories. 1 or 2 coffees with cream is fine, but let's not go to 6 or 7 or skyrocket those fat and carb combination. What about Greek yogurt, right? It is low carb staple for many, typically providing around 5 grams per 100 grams. Great, right? About 6 grams for a normal portion, not bad. But remember, stay away from those ones that are flavored with fruit flavors and so forth. Now, you want to say something more? You know more? Great. We want to learn. I may not remember everything. I may not say everything in a single video. I'm not perfect. We are a community. Write in the comment section. Write what you're thinking. Write what you are offering. Something we don't know, we all can learn. And remember, keep it short and sweet. Sometimes I see comments that are like 2 pages. I don't think anybody has time to read those. So make it nice, short and sweet. Be courteous, be nice to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.